While we were filming, the entire makeup cabinet that I was so excited about just fell off the wall. So take a look at my sweet digs. Hi, I'm Cheyenne. Welcome to my sweet digs. A fun fact about this apartment is it has amazing outdoor space. Come on in. I live in a one-bedroom apartment in Chelsea, and I pay $3,000 a month. I actually got a pretty good deal thanks to COVID. I got 4 months free off of an 18-month lease. I really love Chelsea. I'm walking distance from everything that I need, my office, the subway station, a lot of great restaurants and stores, and I love going to the West Side Highway, which is also walking distance from here. This is the bathroom. It's pretty small, but I really love the flooring that it came with and the sink, and it has amazing storage behind the mirror. It's actually really nice having a window in the bathroom for light. I've never had that in a New York City apartment before. I did also want to add a little more light to help with getting ready, so I found these really cool lights on Amazon, and I put them around the border of the mirror. So just a quick side note, here's what my bathroom looks like now. Because while we were filming, the entire makeup cabinet that I was so excited about just fell off the wall. So take a look at my sweet digs. So this is the kitchen. It was definitely one of the selling points of the apartment. I love how big it is. I love how modern it is. It has the marble countertops, a dishwasher, and I love how the cabinets hide the refrigerator completely. So the apartment layout is a true one bedroom, but it was the living room kitchen area that was like a little hard to work with because it is all just one big room, and I really wanted to make it feel like two separate spaces so that I wasn't eating where I was also laying and watching TV. And I also wanted a place to work that wasn't in my bedroom. So I have the living room on this half, and then behind it is dining table, kitchen, and my desk where I work from home. So the most expensive item in the apartment is the couch. It was $1,500 from Polly & Bark, but I'd actually say my favorite splurge purchase was probably the coffee table. It's from Crate & Barrel. It was about $600, and I also waited 4 months for it because it was on back order, but I loved it so much that I wanted to wait. So that was the piece I was really excited to finally get. The artwork on the walls are prints that I bought from Etsy, and most of the other little accessories are all from Amazon. This is my bedroom. It's pretty simple. I knew I didn't want to put a TV in here, so it's just some artwork, mirror, the plants. Fun fact about the plant in the corner, I got it when I first moved to New York over 5 years ago. It was like the size of my hand, and now it's that big. So it's the one thing I bring with me every time I move. There's also a ton of storage in this room, which is great. The closet is huge, and I got a bed with drawers underneath, so I don't have to worry about putting a dresser in my room and taking up more space. Definitely not too into clutter and really like organizing, so the rainbow color coding of all my clothes is a good example of that. The bed and most of the bedding, and honestly most things in this apartment, I got off Amazon. I did get this bench from West Elm that was kind of like a splurge purchase, and everything else I brought with me from my last apartment. So now I will show you the biggest perk and my favorite part of the apartment, which is the private, very large outdoor space. The outdoor area looked completely different when I moved in. It's just cement flooring, red brick walls, and it was kind of sad looking. And so I did a total makeover. I put down turf and wood panels on the floor. I got a brick adhesive and made all the walls white. I hung up plants and lights. Definitely spent a lot of time and money making it as what it is today, but I really, really love it now. Even though this is my first time living in my own apartment and I was so excited to be living alone, I really prioritized my social life when looking at apartments and figuring out how I wanted to design this space. I was a little worried that living alone could become lonely, and I wanted to make sure I had a space that I could always have friends over, entertain people, have parties, and so that's really what I've tried to do in this apartment. Thanks for checking out my sweet digs. To watch more videos, click here, and to subscribe, click here.